will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Griffin. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Brown wants to pass. Holds it in. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Oh, that's a third. Ah, come on.
Putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never...
Shit, don't like. Right.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Brown will throw it. Got the quick pass. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And he had just enough to will that one home. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. From the gun, running back, looking for room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Hunt is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play.
So long.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? Get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at 4.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd short, 3rd medium, 3rd long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Get the fuck out of here. It's 2 picks. I'm fucking.
It will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be
They can
able
make
to
smart
field
plays.
windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Got Speeding down the right side. Touchdown, Boise State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. These guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Out of the chute, quick cross to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Bearcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's coming. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. DB's right up on the receivers. These corners going to give them some space. Oh, they're after him. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Here we go. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. The Bearcats will hustle to the line. And off from the shotgun. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The Bearcats have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Takes the handoff. It's Covey. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now from inside the red zone. Grabbed over the middle at Simmons. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. And still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Bearcats are threatening on first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the air. Under fire. Touchdown, Bearcats. Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Turning it on! Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively,
I get a break here.
more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the right.
Like, there's 3 guys around him, dude. Like, that's not a good read. Like, come on.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field pass.
Like, God damn.
Stretch me in these zones. I got to run with the man.
I understand if he's making good fucking reads, but when there's literally 2 guys in the middle of the fucking field, that should be picking that up.
And he's not going to take
fine.
the touchback.
Like,
He was looking for
there's nothing I can do. It's bullshit.
as he stopped at the 23. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb. They've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. We've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He lets it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wide receiver going in motion. Brown wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Nestles it in at the 35. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Covey. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice play. This running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. When you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle, he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On the direct snap, it's Covey. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And when you're in plus territory on 4th and 1, I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it from the way above.
Oh, 100%. That's coach. We got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We've got to go for it. I believe in my guys. The players always try to go for it.
Floating away. Fires left. That pass is in.
Dude. I know. All the shit I said before, he's probably saying right now. He should have picked that. Yeah. He should have picked that. That's huge, too.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Yeah, I got lucky there.
The offense keeps
100%.
Matriculating the ball down the field. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. Defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Splits the uprights. Good. And the 3-ball locks us up as we get closer to the half. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the returner will be dragged down. This late in the half, here's the question. How fake on first down, wants to throw.
Oh, 25, turn around, bro.
Stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Brown will throw it. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And the Bearcats come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. He leaves it with his back. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the third play of this drive, third down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Great move, now he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Catch inside the 25.
No.
And this offense is
My quarterback's arm is not that fucking weak.
and they've got it on the 22.
Like, I'm thankful I got bailed out, but my God.
Looking for a crease. It's Covey. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Bearcats. They take the lead with the 6.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways continues to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Coming out with it, it's Griffin. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Brown wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down, he'll throw it.
Let's go.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Bearcats.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Iowa. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires it down the seam. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
That's caught. It's Scott. Brought down to the 25 after he picked up 10.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run.
These guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't make it take the thing all the way back.
Good guys can hit the spots. Try to take over, but I just keep hacking. So don't you stop, DJ.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run it. Running into the open space. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Taking it the other way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football.
Oh, he's got some space. A big, explosive play by this offense, and if you want to control the 4th quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And you go back to work in the final period of this one. Reads it, fires complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front, too, right? They got to move that defensive lineman out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. On the move. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Griffin. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, we got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Brown will throw it. Rushes on him. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Grab in the backfield. It's Smith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Fires to the wideout.
Wrong buddy. I had the first, man. Pushed the wrong button.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the floor.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Brown wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field. Down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team. And now they're going to...
Breaks into the opener. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it out. It's Griffin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
That's reeled in. It's Jones. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
And he's thrown another interception. Trying to take it back. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The pick, the return, and the offense will be threatening.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He'll go out of bounds with a solid pickup on the run.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 20-yard line.
So,
We reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Slams it ahead. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Griffin. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Brown will throw it. Bringing the heat. He wants a big play here late. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to...
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Is he third? Or Cooper? Hey, Cooper. Dog, all that shit talking about you beat the fuck out of me. It feels so good to you, bro. The wife is bro.
And the Terrapins will put total record aside.
Yeah. So why is it not the same? I don't know. Oh, because I have my Bluetooth off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hampton. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
Dude, Steven?
They go to the ground. And he's stuffed by the defensive tackle up front.
If you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO.
Dude, I hate playing with Utah. I should have picked a different team.
Wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Apparently he's cheesy too.
Need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. To the air.
That's the word on the street.
Looking down the middle.
God, dude, my quarterback fucking sucks.
To take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open, and that cat can
He's
roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the runway.
Oh.
He did a great job finding some running.
Motherfucker tips toes on the sideline. It's gonna be ugly. I ain't even feeling this game, bro. I don't, bro. It's like
this offense has it with really good field position. Toss to the left. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
yeah, dude, like this dude run a bunch of quads and shit.
He didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick completion to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive.
He's on fucking Penn State Wildcat.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Fun, fucking expensive as shit. Hey, that damn little spinning thing I was telling you about. Tell me why, bro. That shit stopped working. Yeah. That shit stopped working when we got in the car.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game.
Yeah, like as soon as you leave the facility.
Pulls and fires complete. 45 before going out of bounds.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it
shit,
off.
that's a
The
steal.
offensive line's block and run. I gotta go get it.
I bet you it fucking worked longer than this one too.
Like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem.
Hey, 36.
And that's why you keep trying.
36.
Right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
No.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is
Wait.
physical and
Yeah.
nasty.
Yes. Now we gotta hit it every time for it to work.
Third and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's hard. A strike downfield.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass on second down. It's for
Hey, dude, you wanna hear something funny? How this happened? Alright, so I was throwing a drag route. My quarterback overthrows the drag route. Hits one of my receivers behind him in the hands, and he catches
Exactly
it.
right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They believe they can run right here. Powers through the defenders. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that
Kroger's
first drive,
gonna be
having
clutch.
the punt. They're having a lot more success here in the second drive. They're having
Two
some
for
balance,
5-2,
and
get
they're
3-3,
getting a
12
rhythm. I
pass.
think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
The Huskies will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Peter.
Dude, I can't believe Gamer said the N-word, bro.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first
This
without
should be-
scoring.
He should
Looking
get shot.
downfield, it's hard. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the catch. And after the tackle, that will bring us to
Yeah,
the
bro,
end
he's from
of the first
Nebraska.
quarter.
He looks like from the big part of Nebraska.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
So found out we got this fishing spot right by my house.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field.
So
They're
that
looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing
so
going.
get this, they said that there was a 46-pound bass in there.
The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of
Okay,
scrimmage.
catfish, bass, whatever the fuck it is, bro. It swims in the water and it'll bite my hook.
To hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Hey, we got some monsters through the Ohio River.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's in open space downfield. He's across the 30 and out of
We just haven't found it yet.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it
You ever been in
less
the
conventional ways.
Ohio River?
The Terrapins really need to keep this drive alive on third down.
Ohio River's the most polluted river there is.
Quarterback keeps it. There he goes. And he
They
was
got some.
loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
That's because I haven't found this one yet.
Now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him.
Well, then the guy lied to me,
Quarterback
but
scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
On the direct snap, it's Humes. Got the first down and more. Goes out of bounds, but not before he
they
gets
said
it
that
to
there
the
was a
end of the
guy
red zone
that
right
was
at
a
the 20.
fisherman that used to live in that neighborhood. He was fishing the Ohio River and bring like the fish
I'm going to
back.
be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Oh,
And the
shit.
Terrapins are on the move.
Oh, he should have just rented a
Looking for space. It's Knight.
thing, man.
Fighting off the defender. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being
Oh,
able
yeah,
to
they're-
run the
they're
football,
taking
create
advantage of that.
balance, and right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Maryland!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds.
Dude, Penn State Wildcat.
From the gun, the give, looking for room.
Can't do this,
First
dude.
down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Not the day before
nice as
Easter.
an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Makes the grab, it's Lee. Turning it on. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
These motherfuckers moving everybody for the snap. I don't think so. I didn't really use it. I just play normal. I just read the fourth down rules.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Yeah, I don't think so. But I will say that this league doesn't have fourth down rules. So I really don't need to know.
See if it stands.
Dog, that's a fucking defensive holding.
Can't hold on. The defensive holding
Real
penalty will give this offense a first down.
Dog, I can't believe Daniel talked all that shit. And dog walk.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grab behind the line. It's Humes. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Back to pass. Gets it to the back. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat.
Yeah, I'm winning 10-7, dude. I just don't want to do this.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Oh, dude.
All right, defense. That's
it takes no skill to run this offense. Like, you run this offense because you YouTube what's a good offense to run. And this is what pops up. This is the offense that you run when you don't know football. Because we're not good.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Pressure coming. At midfield, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. After run, now throw. Got it behind the line. It's Humes. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Who?
They're dealing with a second and long.
For what? He lost, bro.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught in the backfield. It's Knight. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Using his legs to buy some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is guided out of bounds downs, and they'll mark it at the 28.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Using his legs, it's Humes. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Chill.
Halfway there on first down, and 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Grabbed in the middle. It's White. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Let's go. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Yeah, because
and it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
Yeah, because what's his name? That was one of like he hit me up and said he was kicking a break.
How I feel about kickers. Don't always
love
leaving
I don't know.
their foot, so to speak, but nice
something
job
happened.
executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Good.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Yeah, for real.
Back to pass, it's Hart. They go to the wide receiver.
Oh, bro, if I would have broke that tackle, it would have been a touchdown. If I would have broke that tackle, it would have been a touchdown, but I didn't break it. So, okay.
Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
What were you saying?
UConn has it teed up to start this second half.
Yeah. I'm lost.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Boise State threw 7 to me. Dude, it's like a wildcat. It's all fucking
we thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
So that's bad for your weeks. When are you gonna give that up? Bad for you.
Direct snap. It's nice.
Because what you said was irrelevant to us.
25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
So they come to the line in the Wildcat
Who says it's not that? He comes out the second half and runs Wildcat 2 times in a row. I don't understand, bro. 3 plays in a row.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. On the snap, it's Knight.
This has got to be like a damn kid or something.
Let's pick up the view on that one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the offense with no intention of drawing the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Calls his own number.
Tell me why, bro. It's fucking 4th and 1. I bring 6. My DN plays it like it's a damn quarterback read or some shit. He just runs quarterback dive.
They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Wow.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, you got to love what you're seeing from this offense here on this drive.
Arizona was losing last game too, and came back.
1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th down, and they just did it again. So right now, they're trying to be the more physical side.
Maybe? Oh my god, dude. How many Wildcat plays are there? Holy fuck.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
God, dude.
On the direct snap, it's Knight.
Actually.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks.
If I ever run Wildcat like this, he's going to take me out back in old yellow. Yeah.
It'll be 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here.
Whoa. Who needs a fucking ball? What do you
They got
need?
to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
I don't need no ball. Fuck a ball. I'll play 15 games.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open
Yep.
man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
To the ground with the back.
You see dudes like this, like, television, girls, like, man, I did so good.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a
think
big
they, like,
offensive line, a big
get in
physical
bed,
unit.
like,
You run the football
yeah, I played
like this,
so
man,
well.
it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again, who has this ability
Like,
to make people
anyone
miss
that runs
big,
his
big
offense.
plays.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see
You
what
think-
they've got. On the direct snap, it's Knight. He's wrestled to the
Like, you don't think they're like,
15-yard line and a big
hey, you
red
should have
zone
seen me.
opportunity here.
I ran the same play. God, dude.
Try to get it to the edge.
Same plays over and over again. This is the first league that doesn't have like a play max.
Defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut
Guys
down.
like this that have a play max. If there's a play max in the league, dang shit.
Got a positive gain. Still a couple plays here left too.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Probably. Actually, probably not.
At the 10, and here they come to go for it on 4th and short. Tries to get it on the ground. And with that one, they jump on top in the second half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
I guess USF though.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. 3 quarters are in the book. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll give it to the back. Passes sticks in, still on his feet. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now. They're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
After that big gainer to open things up,
just
they'll
like
put it in
the
play from
message.
the 40. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rodgers. There he goes.
We score a touchdown.
And he got away from the defense.
It's up to 17-17. But we're in the 4th quarter, so he can chew the whole clock and run a wildcat. Hey, dang. Dang, I'm playing this YouTube cheesy.
College football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time. They're up 14 over Mississippi State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
I didn't get it.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcats
I think it's
going to give them a
because,
different look. Direct snap.
Yeah, I
It's
could
not
beat
good.
it.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down.
Well, then
behind
that's
the
it.
line.
And he knows this is his last year.
Run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man, it's Washington. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. He's looking downfield to throw. Shoots it to the left.
Oh, bro, we dropped the pick. Weeks fucking. Hey, why you sucking dick, bro? Yeah, fucking right. One. He went one. Shit, bro. He's cooking up some shit here.
Throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown!
Wow.
They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how hard
Bro, he just threw a 60-yard touchdown on 4th and 16. And I'm in cover 4, like, off like fucking 60-yard.
Once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally.
Yeah, I'm in fucking. No, I'm not in quarters. I'm in zone game.
Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make
My bitches should have been out of it.
showed you right there. A difficult guy to stop now through this defense.
Said they're gonna fuck around.
Be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Hart. He unleashes a long.
God, dude, I hate
that. That'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the
He's gonna be good, but he just sucks his freshman year. It's his freshman year.
Understanding the situation. Now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
No, but it's the quarterback that I broke the NCAA passing yards records with in Christian's League. No, this is a different league I got him in.
That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David.
I hate this league game.
But this is the critical moment where your execution.
I'm playing at Penn State. Fucking YouTube.
Thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Pulls it in. It's Coleman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Big burger.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Got it in the middle. It's for Reed. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Shit, that's
That wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Looking to throw, it's hard. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Really effective concept against the zone there. It helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
Why is it lame? He always
put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell, sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, and makes the big game.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as
I
they're
wouldn't
trying to
have
turn this into a score.
Facts.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hand off from the gun.
All right. Listen, man. I got the ball on the 1.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something.
Nah, that's it. That's all I'm saying.
Big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something?
He barely beat him.
Get momentum back on my side.
Got lucky. That's what happened.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Let's go! They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.
Hold up.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going back. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way.
Hey.
You did the hard part. Put a drive, putting points together, get 6 now. What are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now? Go for the 2-point conversion? Or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down the clock?
And now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. Extending the play.
Let's go. I got it, boys. Let's fucking go.
Put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring total. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10.
Oh, God.
Able to find enough
3 seconds left, dude. I'm fucking hard as shit. I'm hard as shit.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26.
I swear to God, dude. If this ends on some bullshit, bro.
It's Washington. Here's the pressure.
Let's go. That's game. That's fucking
And
game.
what a way for this defense to end it. A pick as time runs out.
Dog, it was awful. Dang, there's no play match on this screen.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the
Yeah, it's just like a cooldown. There's no play match.
And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat.
Oh, yeah.
Period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending
Leaks,
some
I wish
time
you were
with
still
us.
in here,
David
bro.
Pollack and Jesse
Look
Palmer.
at
I'm
this.
Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yeah. The dude did the same. gaming. No. Oh shit. You about to find out what this new guy's about? This new guy took over your team, Dave. Louisiana. He's about to be weak last. Or he just has it set already. I mean, like, it don't really matter. I'm trying to get you to see the world, buddy. Yeah, I'm not watching Twitch, bro. Twitch is getting exploded. Go stream on a real streaming site and I'll do it. Sounds like a fucking you problem. Figure that shit out. Nah, you really were. You were slacking. The kids excited for Easter. Okay. Where's my highlight? Oh yeah. I don't think I have any more games. I'll play some low college football playoffs. You gotta take a piss with it. That's not happened before. I'm talking to myself. I think I played this one too. I got 5 now, bro, because motherfuckers be bullshit. My wife don't want to hang on.